Okay, so this is how it started. So we were picking out our animes for fall 2017, and then Christina says, "Oh, this one looks cute. It's probably really cute, and it probably has some romance in it." But no, it does have some of that romance for sure, and there's definitely love in the air in this anime. But once you get into the first episode, my God, it ain't something that you want to see unless you're into that. Hey, if that's your thing, then go ahead. Then Maji, go for it. But my God, man, this is one of the most raunchiest, most sexual animes that we've probably seen in a while. HXH was pretty bad, but this is like on a whole new level. This is like on the borderline of hentai. Is this hentai or is this anime? Well, we're going to talk more about it and we'll tell you more about it. How's it going, everybody? I'm Chris.
And I'm Christina, and welcome to Average Anime Reviews, where you get to see me and Chris review some of our favorite animes that we have watched in the previous season.
Now, before you watch this anime, just to let you know
that there may be spoilers in this review, so please take some precaution.
And this week's anime is very odd and it's very sexual and very wrong. It's on that borderline of why isn't this hentai or is it anime? And that anime is, I'm gonna have to read this out loud from the phone because it's a pretty long name and I'm gonna screw it up probably like several times and do several takes of doing this. So it's Omae Aite wa Omae Aite wa Oshiego to Yoki na Mondanji. Now in English we don't really know. If you want to leave in the comments of what it actually is in English, feel free to do so down below.
And what this anime is all about, it involves the relationship between a high school teacher named Nana-chan and a high school student named Kuga-san. And from there, they're trying to figure out how to work out their relationship because it's clearly considered as illegal. And how these two got together? Well, originally, Nana-chan was supposed to be paired up with Kuga's brother. However, Kuga decided to, take the opportunity from himself and just decide to go after his teacher in the most romantically way as possible. I think, if he even considers us that. For each episode, what goes down between Kuga-san and Nana-chan, well, let's just say that he expresses his love for her in several different various ways, whether it's different forms, areas, or even positions. Oh dear lord. And as Chris mentioned earlier in this review, it's really on the borderline of becoming hentai. I mean, I don't know what else to say, you guys. It's getting pretty wrong and very raunchy and sexual. Now, in terms of what to expect some plot. At least there is some plot because it does take place in high school. But expect a lot of loving or various ways of attempt to love. And we also get to see the blossoming relationship between the high school teacher and the student. So from there, hopefully the relationship will blossom in the end. Now you guys must be wondering, what do I think about this? Well, unfortunately, it looks like I got the really wrong impression. I didn't know it was going to lead to hentai, you guys. Oh, I kind of regretted picking this anime because I didn't think there was going to be some sexual encounters. But the romance, I would say it's cute, even though it's wrong. I would say, I don't know what else to say, really. I shouldn't even be watching this anyway, so that's all I can tell you. And as well as for any other animes that we have reviewed in the past, there are flaws in this, and, well, there are a few that we have seen. And for that, Chris will tell you guys near the end of this review.
Now there are two characters that are mainly shown in this anime, and we're going to start off with the main female character, which is Nano. Now, as Christina mentioned, she is the teacher of this class. Now with Nano, she is very kind, but she's also very shy at the same time, especially around other men. Especially with Kuga, she becomes very awkward and embarrassed a lot when he's around. She tries to be very responsible and very classy when it comes to being around Kuga, but, well, let's just say Kuga takes advantage and basically shows the other side of Nano, which is very awkward to see. Now let's talk about the next character, which is Kuga. Now Kuga is a very cool looking guy. He's an average looking character design wise. He's very quiet as well, but once he's around Nano, let's just say things get a little bit riled up, and he's very forward towards her, and it's very wrong at the same time because, well, he is a student, and that is his teacher, and just the encounter that they go through is just very awkward and wrong. He definitely loves Nano. He definitely wants to be with her for the rest of her life, but it's kind of hard to tell when all they're doing is doing the nasties in each episode. He has a very hard time showing his love without going at it. But as well, he has those traits where he gets jealous when she's with other men, or if guys are coming at her. He's very defensive as well, no matter who it is. Now there are other characters like Kuga's family and some other characters here and there, but they all play their parts little by little to make this anime a little bit more awkward and interesting and try to add a little bit more drama. But overall, with the characters, there's just nothing really good about anything about them. It's just really wrong, and this is pretty much a hentai in my opinion. Now overall, what do we think about it? Well, we're not saying it's great, we're not saying it's extremely bad, but it is pretty bad. We don't really try to say anime suck here, but this is like on the borderline of hitting that. Because the encounters are funny, and the way that Kuga acts around her is just wrong, but it kind of makes it hilarious at the same time because it's an anime where between a student and a teacher, and that's just so wrong that they would do it, but also ballsy at the same time because who would make that into an anime? Because you see that kind of stuff on the news. But there are other animes that do it a little bit differently, but in this way, it's just wrong. Now, would I recommend you guys checking it out? Unless you want something quick to watch, because it's pretty short, then go for it. But if you're looking for hentai, hey, it's there for you guys to check it out. But if you're looking for plot, no, this doesn't really have anything at all. The only plot is that they're trying to build a relationship and they bang. That's pretty much it. A lot of issues with it is, for one thing, it's only like 3 minutes long, so there's not really any build-up when they build up their relationship. The only build-up that they get is that we see them do it in different places. I wish we could have learned a little bit more about the characters, or just more characters about it, and just a variety of different episodes and not just them doing it. This is one of those animes when you look at the cover and you think, oh, it looks like a nice anime. It might be a nice romance anime. But once you see it, it's pretty much a trap. So overall, what would you rate this anime?
Oh boy, I kind of regret watching this anime, to be honest. I thought it would be like the other anime that I watched that is similar to this, called My Wife is a High School Student, which doesn't have the borderline hentai-ness as this one. Considering how it's very too sexual for me, it gets really awkward, but I do love the build-up of the romance between Nano-chan and Kuga-san. For that, I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
Now for me, it's different. I think that this is one of the worst things I've ever seen. This is as bad as Sleeping with Himiko, Boku no Pico. It's at that level, but this is a little bit better than the others. But I would have to give it a 3 out of 10.
And on that note, everyone, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.
If you guys watched it, let us know what you thought about this anime. And I'm thinking like, my boy, you watched this? Hey. But feel free to leave what you thought about the anime. Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Did you think it was absolutely terrible? Do you think this is even anime in general? Do you think it's hentai? Feel free to leave whatever you want down in the comments below.
But if you guys want to learn more about the synopsis and more about the main characters, I'll be sure to leave the links down below, as well as a written anime review written by me.
If you want to watch the anime for yourself, we'll definitely find a link for you guys to check out.
And on that note, everyone, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next time at the next Average Anime Review. Take care! Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this week's Average Anime Review, give it a thumbs up. And plus, if you're new to the channel and wants to see more of our stuff every week, well, make sure to subscribe because we do this frequently. Plus, if you want to see our previous works of our Average Anime Review, we'll leave our links down below, as well as our social media accounts in case if you guys want to follow back. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next time at the next Average Anime Review. Take care!